then Shiguri is going to be discussing what happened this session, which apparently is quite a lot if you look at it from a
Yeah.
positive angle. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, GG guys, I'm going to be going now.
See ya,
See
guys.
you next week.
See ya.
Okay. So I just need to post that in the server. Choop, choop. And we can start. Katal, do you want to start with your nation, maybe?
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I am.
Give me the link, please.
I posted it in EU4 streams
Oh yeah.
in the server.
Give me moments. I'm just loading into the game right now. You can start on my country if you want to.
You are playing Ava, right?
Yes, tag Ava.
Okay. So I absolutely don't know what is happening in Asia, so it will be nice to discover. The nation wasn't played last week, was it?
No, I had problems with my mod and I couldn't
Okay.
do
so
anything. So
not the easiest start with a 13-year controlled by the AI.
I mean, I got safe edits to be fair. Like I got 3 provinces, and they removed all of the privileges of my estates.
Yeah.
So I was able, like, I couldn't seize at start of the session because it wasn't cooldown for whatever reason. But I was able to give all of the privileges I wanted to, and then dev up to 3 crown land, and then seize. And so I'm just like a little bit behind, money-wise.
So we will start with your diplomatic situation. You're allied with Tibet, with Bahmanis and Vijayanagara. So the big missing allies that you could have is Bengal and possibly Khmer.
Like the diplomatic situation in India and in China is kind of strange.
Yeah,
Because-
the alliance between Bahmanis and Vijayanagara changes a lot of things, and it has ripple effects on many
Yeah.
places.
For example, just thinking out like what usually happens. Bahmanis and Vicheche are fighting to the death.
Yeah.
The winner gets usually the rest of the land. And then you have like the 4 Indians in the north, like Sirhind, Jaunpur, Bengal, Mewar, and 2 of them die. Like that's what usually happens. So you have like 3 nations in India, and like 1 of them dies later on.
Yeah.
This campaign, this doesn't happen. And so, like, if Mewar attacks Jaunpur or Bengal attacks Jaunpur, then Bahmanis sits there and say, "Hey, free real estates." So,
And actually, Bahmanis got a lot of land from Vijayanagara.
Yeah.
Okay.
for the like, there's one mission he got for whatever. Like, he had a mission to get those lands for discipline or whatever. I don't know the mission tree. But yeah, like that's the Indian situation. Like there were no wars against players here.
Yeah.
There was the possibility of a potentially big player war because Bengal vassalized Assam, who was at war with a random derp in the north above Assam,
Okay.
which I have now.
Hu or something. Oh no, yeah. Okay.
No.
And this one?
In the pass. No,
Sadia?
Sadia.
Sadia.
Yeah, Sadia, that province, yeah. And I had it fully sieged down. So if I would have vassalized him, I would have gotten into defensive war against Bengal and could call in Tibet, Bahmanis, Vicheche.
Yeah, and that would have been the end of Bengal.
Not necessary, because Bengal is allied to Jaunpur and Timurids.
Yeah, but Timurids was a little bit busy to the west, and yeah.
Yeah, like, but I talked with the guys and I said now, like, there's no need to it for it, and I'm on rather good terms with Bengal at the moment. So yeah.
So what
But
are
there was
your expansion path? Maybe secure Prom to the south?
Nope, that's a vessel of Bengal.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Completely boxed in. Langshang is the last AI.
Yeah.
The rest dies. So basically, if I want to expand, I have to fight player wars. And
Well, your economy is completely oh no, I tagged into Bahamanis.
Yeah.
I was a bit surprised there.
I have 20 ducats.
20 is not bad either. Like 20 is good. You have some nice production. Like that early in the game, that's very decent production.
I def 2k dip.
Okay, yeah, that would explain. Your dev is completely nice.
Like the annoying part, like if somebody wants to play Ava, the problem is like Ava starts with a lot of tributaries. So what you do is like you choose 2 or 3 tributaries, you break tributary status, a bit lot of forts, and then usually the tributaries ally each other. So you basically break specific tributaries status
Yeah.
so that you can with 1 or 2 wars annex all of them.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. Like I had 3 tributaries left, and then I attacked because they were all allied to each other. I attacked them and fully annexed them in like one swoop.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, if you check out the autonomy, I still couldn't lower it, and I'm still making cores. So
Yeah. If you had been there like 13 years before,
Yeah.
the
like the Ava
situation.
start is very strong.
Yeah.
You gain so much manpower and money from the tributaries. Because like
I would definitely build a fort like in the south.
yeah, it's already building.
Okay. Yeah.
And the mountain fort with the
Oh,
river
yeah.
crossing is the next one.
It's there.
Uh,
And
not
Like-
yeah, the
your capital is flatland, so you need to make sure people don't arrive to it.
the thing is just like forts. To get good forts in that area, you need Pathane,
Yeah.
like in the
You
south.
need the south to block it. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a river crossing with jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I go for Mobia now, which blocks the non crossing penalty into Ava.
Yeah.
Because they have to go.
But they still can cross there.
Nope.
Can come to.
They can go like this, but then I have river crossing in
Mhm.
Ava defensive battles. They can't go through Yamafin.
Yep.
So that's like something to keep in mind when the force is done. But yeah, I have good buildings. I'm happy with the status that I did in 18 years now. So
Okay, so I will look at the other nations around. So
Yeah.
Malacca and Khmer finished partitioning Ayutthaya,
Yeah.
which is what they needed to do, I think.
Mm.
Khmer seems to be in a rather good position so far. He has some rebels, but he should be completely able to do that. He's finishing to map up both Ayutthaya and Lanna. Is making less money than you are, and his force limit is a little bit higher. There is still the huge Indonesian hug box with Majapahit, Malacca, Brunei, and Khmer. I think all 4 of them basically consolidated and finished AIs around. I don't see land exchange between the 4 of them.
there are some things to keep in mind. Like
Yeah.
Khmer has no ideas yet. He's still at Tech 4.
Yeah.
Same with Malacca.
446,
Yeah.
466, 555, 535,
Yeah.
and you are 656. So you
Yeah, I
definitely
already have like 3 ideas in quality ideas. So
yeah, definitely in advance in terms of mana. So that is good for you. Plus, there is no way this 4-way alliance keeps like keeps going for way much longer than that.
because like Majapahit wants to get like Malacca, Brunei, and Majapahit all want the Malacca trade node.
Yeah, and
Like-
they want to form Malaya.
Yeah, and Malaya is like a broken deck.
Yeah.
So
And so Brunei is actually quite decent in terms of mana. He has 3 IDs in expansion so far. So I kinda see a war between like Majapahit, Brunei, and Malacca Khmer. That would be the most like the most probable fight, and or 3 against 1. Like if one plays Diplo card badly, is going to get killed by the 3 others, but it
like
cannot stay.
something
a
to
stalemate.
keep in mind, like Malacca and Brunei have quite bad national ideas. Java also, Majapahit
Mhm.
also. Like their ideas are okay, but they really need Malaya. So they really, really want to kill each other to form
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
And
definitely. If they want to be able to be relevant in mid late game,
Yeah.
they cannot stay like that. So Malacca is quite poor compared to the other. He makes only 10, 13 for Khmer, 17 for Majapahit. In terms of force limit, Majapahit is a little bit higher as well, and it will get better because he has a lot of land that he could and he should definitely lower autonomy from, because
Yeah.
just doing that will make his income increase by 2 and his force limit by 3, for like basically killing one stack of rebels every 10 years. It's
Yeah, like if he has problems with rebels, like just stop drilling. It
yeah,
gaining AP via drilling makes no sense.
yeah.
None at all.
Hey.
Bonjour, mon amis.
Hey there.
Hello, Kradex. He's streaming.
Yeah.
And
Hey.
So
instead,
I can say bad words.
yeah, you can bad words. Just as an info. But the thing is, if with Majapahit, like you have so much average autonomy. It's 44. It's so much money, reform progress, manpower, force limit you're losing. Just lower it. And if you have problems with dealing rebels because of low manpower, just hire a free company. They're cheap.
Yeah, GTX, you're right. Crediax is bad.
And gay.
Credit.
Yeah, so that's it for Indonesia. We have a player in Tondo as well, or was it Madias?
It
Marias,
was
but
Marius,
it's
but
bad.
he didn't show up.
Okay, so we don't have any player in the Philippines left. We can go to Tibet.
Also, something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Regarding the lockdown that they just got the institution.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good thing.
535 tech. Yikes.
Okay,
555.
Brunei has it. Malacca embraced. Majapahit is getting it. Khmer has it in its capital but not embraced yet, and you embraced it. Jaunpur has it. Mewar as well. Bahmanis is getting it at the moment. Most of China has it. Korea as well. It arrived in Japan but not in the hordes yet. So it's going to be a big advantage of China versus the hordes. Tibet was formed this session by Spielberg. So I thought that he wanted to wait a little bit better, but then again it gives him core to annex all the vassals he had there. He still is Theravada. He is still a monarchy, so I guess he didn't go for the theocracy event, or maybe it will spawn later on. I don't really know.
The theocracy, no, it's a mission.
It's a mission.
Yeah, if you take into Tibet,
Yeah.
they have a mission tree, and you need to support the Gelok school.
Oh
like
yeah.
The
Here.
second
Okay.
one, yeah, that one. That gives you an event.
Dalai Lama takes control. Okay.
And then you can flip into a theocracy.
Very well.
And what he could do, like, really a little bit trolly, to be honest, flip like any Catholic religion. Press that politics first, so you flip into a horde, and then press support the Gelok school and flip out of a horde. So you got Eastern Tech then,
Oh yeah.
for better units. But
It's not that important.
it's not that important.
Yeah.
It's only important like if you have steps and want to call it Cossacks.
I mean, the thing about unit pips is like early game is a big deal because there aren't that many pips in total.
Mhm.
Like that's why Anatolian troops are so strong.
Yeah.
But late game, it doesn't matter that much.
It's like 4% or something. Like if you have
Yeah.
1 pip difference over all the 25 pips that we have at the end.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's obviously better to have more. But
Until which tech? Until which
The Ottomans?
tech?
the Ottomans
Yes.
are really strong.
15.
Until 14?
4 tech 9, I think they're really strong.
Yeah.
And then till like tech 16, they're
They're strong.
stronger.
Yeah.
And after 16, you equalize and fall behind a bit.
Okay.
I think that's roughly the
Yeah,
timing.
yeah. I think tech
Six.
15 is the last tech they're good, and then then everybody else gets units and you don't, and then you fall far behind in the end.
And at Tech 6, like, they really destroy everybody.
Yeah.
Um,
And Ottoman also start with a godlike ruler.
yeah,
so
yeah, definitely.
Snowball.
So he needs actually like these two provinces,
Indeed.
and then is basically good to go. Oh, and no, that is good. Oh yeah, it needs to convert everything, but that should not be that much of a problem. Belgium is still a vassal of Tibet, and Guje is as well. Tibet is making 20 ducats, and he has very decent force limit. What about Henan? So Henan is making a little bit less money and has a quite lower force limit. Henan is part of the Chinese bloc with so Wei, Zhejiang, and actually Shimazu as well. So Shimazu and Uesugi are allied. Actually, that is a strange take. So we are seeing very strange alliances in this game. The Bahamanese VJ, the two Japanese deciding not to fight each other. Korea is at war against Shimazu and Uesugi for the island of Jeju. That should not change that much. Zhejiang is allied to Wei, Henan, and Taiwan. Taiwan started colonizing, and Wei is also allied to the Manchu. So we have a big hug box in China and Japan, with only the hordes like Oirat being left out of it, and a bit Korea that is allied with Oirat. So they are quite isolated from the others. That is not the best of situation for them. Apart from that, things are going rather smoothly there. All of the income. Oh no, Zhejiang is making a lot of money. Zhejiang is actually quite rich at the moment, making a lot through trade. They control quite a lot of trade there. So they are a powerhouse here, and they have a very decent force limit as well. They could field possibly one of the top 5 armies in the world right now. So very strong, very strongly played by Morlock. The only real problem that he has is that he cannot really expand anywhere or grow, since these two are his allies and the other AIs are vassals. So he's a little bit boxed in. Either he will go expansion to find new lands, or he will have to break the statu quo in China and fight his way out. So Wei must have possibly an income quite close. I would say something like 30, because he also has trade. Yeah, 27 is a little bit lower than Zhejiang, and his army is a little bit smaller as well.
How big is his control in Beijing? Like how much percentage?
74%, 10 ducats. So he
Kind
controls.
of poor Beijing.
Kinda poor Beijing, not gonna lie.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everything is like nothing flows into it. Henan is collecting there, and Zhejiang is
He
collecting
should-
there.
He can easily make more money if he just send a merchant to Jirindo. There's 5 ducats there.
No,
And he
he
gets
has no
inland
he has no
bonus.
pulling power. That's the issue.
He does. Wei does. He's
Mhm.
gonna get 50 as well, right? Because it's inland.
Yeah. No,
No,
it's
no,
not
he's
inland.
steering to it's not inland.
It's not inland. It's 25. He has 25 there.
And actually,
Like he would
Zhejiang
pull out
has,
like a ducat.
Let's see, real quick.
Zhejiang has 6 ideas, so he nearly finished quality. So he's quite good in terms of timing, and he will be able to start deving military as soon as he gets the next idea. And his land is very nice to dev. Like he has a lot of farmlands, a lot of cloth and
Yes, good trade goods and
yeah.
good.
So
like-
it's definitely a strong nation. He
Has
just
he been
needs to find.
exploiting all the techs? Doesn't look like it, right?
He has not started. I don't think he has. Oh no.
I even dev
I need to.
techs at the moment. Sorry, not sorry. I need that
He
money.
has not started exploiting. But I mean, I kinda agree. Like you can start exploiting where it's above 30, but as long as you don't have the buildings, you don't need to rush it that much.
There's a 10-year cooldown. So
Yeah, that's true.
we halved it, so in the mod.
What is?
Manchu.
Exploiting cooldown.
Oh, okay.
So Manchu actually went into Japan. Is he going to fight it? Oh no, it's an ally. But he could try to vassalize Ainu and then fuck over Uesugi. That would be fun. Otherwise,
If you didn't realize that yet, Korea is at war with the Japanese nations.
what?
Korea is at war with the Japanese nations.
Yeah.
So basically, there's a project currently going on about saving private Korea,
Mm-hmm.
and like if Manchu gets Ainu and then gets war against Osego, as example. Like, have you ever seen a Manchu Japan?
That would be fun, and I think he can take both Japanese nations by himself. Like he has a force limit of 44. His economy is not that strong because he's a horde, but he does not like need to make a lot of money to make a lot of damage.
The issue is like they need the naval superiority because of the strait crossing. Otherwise, like if you lose one battle, you're dead.
It does not. Yeah, it needs to be able to cross there, but otherwise, it just needs to have one stack holding here the strait, and then
There
another
are
stack.
no forts in Japan.
No, not at all. So if he just like if he manages to cross, and to hold the strait, it's basically a free invasion.
Like it just needs to cross and siege down the strait, and then he's done.
Yeah.
Because then he always can shadow retreat over the crossing.
And so he is waiting a little bit to embrace the tech, but otherwise he's fine in terms of mana. He will get the tech 6 whenever he wants. He might be a little bit late for tech 7, but not even that much. So for a horde, it's quite nice. He finished mopping up the AIs around. So basically a good position for him. The two Japanese players won't be able to coexistate forever. Like one of them will have to die. Well, I don't see how they could manage
I mean,
cooperating.
they could do some stuff like Shimasu getting Korea and Dosegui getting like stuff in Manchuria.
They
Like,
could
it's
do
a-
that.
They could do that, but like usually Japan is just too small for two nations.
Yeah, and like every time you try to land on the continent with Japan, it's way too easy to send you back to the seas. Even if Shimazu was to take Korea, Wei just has to say no, it's mine, and it's not his anymore. And Wei is actually sending condottiers to Korea, so he's not letting the Japanese land. The force limit of Suesugi is 23. The one of Shimazu should be a little bit lower, and they're making 17 and 8 ducats. Oh yeah, Shimazu is extremely weak at the moment. I think his land is very autonomous. Yeah, it is. So I don't see Shimazu survive much longer actually. I think that he will either get eaten by Wesugi or by Wei. Okay, then we can go to Oirats. Oirats is not that rich either, but has a decent force limit. He's allied to Korea and Uzbek, which is slowly recovering after he lost against Muscovy. Oirats still has his vassal in Mongolia. So the two hordes, Uzbek and Oirats, can fight a good war, especially a defensive one against the Chinese, but they are not that strong either. He has a good manpower, and he is not that poor, but he cannot compete with the Timurids at the moment. He secured the gold mine in Kuka, but he hasn't devved it yet, which he should. Okay, we can go to Uzbek.
Alright. What did I miss?
I did Oirat and Uzbek, and I'm going back west. I will do Uzbek, Timurids, then India, and you will be able to you will be able to tell us what happened in India. So Uzbek went to
Short
war.
story.
Uzbek went to war with Muscovy and lost. They lost actually quite a lot of land, including the gold mine that is there.
Yeah, Timmy was in that war
What?
as well. Like Timurids was in that war on Uzbek side, so I'm kind of surprised they lost.
I can tell you why. He saw he was afraid of the Indians attacking him, so he went out of the war.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
he must have
Yes.
pieced out.
But
No.
like
Trocito.
the thing is this, Timurids has freaking mountain forts bordering all of the Indian entrance. Like even if the Indian attacks, you can just piece out of Russia.
I'm gotta say I wasn't planning on attacking Timurids. Like if you attack Timurids, you're not doing it when he literally has all his missions popped.
Has he?
If you don't
always?
have to.
Did he,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
did he pop his missions?
He popped them before the session. I think he just popped them whenever he could. So
no,
he still had.
he still has a couple of them.
But he popped his morale missions.
Yeah,
No, he has the 5% more missions still.
he has the
To pop.
10.
No, let's pop.
No, no, no.
So
He
Sure.
has the second one. Prepare for war.
Oh right, Tim yes too.
he has
Yeah.
Conquer Punjab with 10% shock damage still. That
He can't get that one.
he cannot get it. He needs a little bit of Lahore.
But like at the start of the session, he already had the missions popped for take Western Steps. That's his shock on the right, and that one, yeah.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay.
And he also had, I wrote it down. He had a 5 morale mission, a 50% shock damage, and a
Yeah.
10 morale mission popped.
So you actually
start.
did your homework and.
Yeah, in 4 years the modifiers run
Uh-huh.
out.
I mean, I wrote down when they ran out
Yeah.
for reasons. Oh,
Well-
his general also died.
You don't have claims on him yet, like.
No, like, but I'm scared if he's gonna int me. Like, I
Okay.
want to know what.
So he's actually quite okay in terms of tech. He will be a little bit late for Tech 7, but should be okay. Is he getting the institution? He's not getting the
Ooh,
institution.
that's low mana generation. Yes.
Yeah, mana is not the best, especially in
I mean, he has a good air. It's a
401.
he has a good yeah.
Yeah.
But the Regency Council is not very fun, and it has been in place since last year, so not that long.
No, but like the previous consort
He's
died.
Still has a lot of land that he could fully core, especially including land that is fully cored, if I remember correctly. No, it's Indian stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I mean, he shouldn't though. He shouldn't full core.
No. He's making quite a good amount of money, especially thanks to trade into the Persian node. The only concurrent that he could have is Quarai Kunlu with the trade. They
No,
are allied. Ajam is still there, though. He has a lot of core on Ajam. He should get that as soon as possible. especially since it will help his trade and it's rather good land.
I think in chat they said though that it's land for QQ.
Yep.
It-
That's going away in beginning
So-
of next
What
next session.
heck?
Yep,
Why would?
Yeah, that's going to QQ. Maybe for Persia. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I mean, I know you need more than that.
Yeah,
I mean
I-
the rest is like
For,
four provinces, like
You need
Com and
Tehran
Akadan.
and
So let's check actually what QQ
oh,
needs.
please don't.
I don't think you can. He needs to culture shop probably.
Oh, you can just take in Ajam.
You can check Ayam.
Yeah.
From Persian nation.
Oh, you can.
He can.
Mhm.
So he needs actually quite a lot of provinces from Timurids proper: Yazd, Shiraz, Isfahan, Qom, and
No, it's either or
and
for some of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Like he needs 4 provinces of him.
He needs Hamadan, Isfahan, Yazd,
He needs
Qom,
Amol,
Qazvin.
Qom, Isfahan, and
Oh, he needs
Yazd.
6. He needs 6 of him.
No, it's like
Oh yeah, two of them are there. So he needs 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm actually surprised that Timurids would give up all these cores, even if they are allied. Like,
Just because I'm just a charismatic guy, my boy.
yeah.
True.
Well, I mean, you certainly struck a nice deal if he agrees, and I would need to take some diplomatic lessons from you. But I'm still surprised.
is the Timurids player in here?
Yeah, I think he has like 4 IDs in quantity of quality.
I think
Who
Two.
picked me?
I don't know.
Yeah, so in terms of ideas, he has 2. Timurids has 2 quality, and Kwarakuinu went quantity but doesn't have them
Not yet. No.
yet. Is a little bit like ahead in terms of military points. He has like 200 more than Timurids, but 1 ID behind, so minus 600 in total. I can go to Jaunpur. I will just really quick look at your income first. 15, so losing a little bit at the moment. Why is that? A lot of forts maybe? Yeah, a lot of forts, some rebels. Yeah,
Yeah, but I still need to delete the forts. I just took down AQ.
few loans, but that's okay. Do you have the free loans?
Yeah,
There are 1% loans?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
most of them are.
Well done. Okay, Jaunpur. So what's the tag? GNP. Jaunpur is making 33 ducats, which is a good income, and has a force limit of 44. So definitely a fighting. He has a fighting capacity. Not much money in bank, but I mean that's okay. He's allied with Bengal, Bahmanis, and Mewar. So the usual
Everybody.
Indian hug box. He's
Yeah,
only
he's a bit scared of
Timurids.
Timurids.
Yeah, definitely, especially since Timurids only needs 2 provinces from him and provinces that are his vassals' cores to
you
get
hear
the
me?
final mission.
Yes.
How are you waiting right now? I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's
jump in.
better. Your mic. Uber.
Yeah, before I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's weird. By the way, did you notice something though? If you look at you looked at Timurids,
Yeah, I did.
quickly look at his Diplo map mode. You know that's a tag switch, but just look at this Diplo map mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that nation to the right there.
Yeah, Multan.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Multan. Yeah.
no, I mean Bengal.
Bengal.
Guys.
Bengal, Bengal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just 10 of Terry Kita.
Well,
because it was Uzbek
also-
solar.
Earlier, Katal
You know what's
kinda
really funny?
explained to us what happened. There were talks when he was fighting some AIs that
Yeah.
Bengal controlled. There were talks between you, Ava, and Som to take down Bengal, and so
Like it was a defensive war, a free defensive war against
I
Bengal.
kinda understand Bengal looking for allies, you know.
Just keep in mind, like he had those allies before that possibility even arose, and he was just greedy, Bengal. He
Mhm.
could have just taken the Assam land directly instead of a vessel, and don't even give me the possibility of doing something like that.
Wait, what did Ava do?
There was Sadia.
Yeah.
There's a OPM derp above Assam.
Yeah.
I attacked it. Assam attacked Sadia. Bengal attacked Assam. So I sieged down Sadia. Bengal vassalized Assam. He was still in the war with Sadia because it becomes the new war leader. And I could just vassalize him instead and call all of you guys in against the defensive war against Bengal.
I mean, yeah, but he's gonna be able also to call everyone in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, of course, but like,
That would have been Bengal, Jaunpur, Timurids versus Ava, Tibet, Brahmanis, Vijayanagara. That would have been
Yeah.
quite a
Oof, what
huge
a
war.
war.
Yeah,
So
I would
And-
rather not fight.
Like, not sure if I wanna end that shit.
yes. So I was like talking with Craigs and said like I can get in the defensive war of Bengal right now, but I'm not really not sure if I would want to, especially
what's the
since
difference-
I didn't
what's the difference
consolidate my
between
reach.
offensive and defensive war in in multiplayer? Nothing.
I mean, you get 40% ticking.
I mean, that's it.
the war
Yeah.
goal
think
was
that's quite a lot.
the war goal was
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it is a lot,
province.
but the thing is, like, you still have to fight the entire fight.
Yeah. Also,
Unless
like
enforce peace and
sieging
such.
down that province as Bengal is absolutely nightmare.
Oh wait, yeah, there is +2 because
Yeah.
it's jungle, so everyone gets +2 fucking bleed on their
Attrition.
infantry
Yeah.
units. Fucking cancer.
Um,
But cannons are coming
But
next step. so
I
that's
think we
super
were
fun.
looking at Jampur, not Bengal.
yeah,
Sorry.
I will go to Bengal just after. So, in terms of tech, Jaunpur is doing
Yeah.
well. He has 4 quantity IDs locked in. So once he finishes it, he will have a force limit of 60 or maybe even 70. So that is going to be very, very strong. He has quite a lot of autonomy still. He could buff quite a lot of his country by just doing that.
What's his crown land now then, because of his autonomy?
Yeah, I think it should be quite low. Oh, it's 26. It's 26, so it's not
Hmm.
increasing the autonomy
Kinda good.
anymore.
And he can seize land.
And
He's doing rather well on that front.
yeah, so it's definitely a nice power. He still has to take 2 provinces from Delhi. Does he want to form Delhi? I would have some cores on both Mewar and Timurids.
I think forming it right now isn't really much of a benefit anymore.
No, not anymore.
Maybe missions, but I can't remember the missions.
Well, Jaunpur
they're even different.
doesn't have missions,
No,
and
like-
Delhi has a lot, I think.
Yeah, there is massive amount of missions.
It's a pretty free formation. If he wants to be a real pro gamer, he unstates everything, forms Nepal,
That's
and then instantly
Claims.
forms Delhi again for the full course.
This one is kinda nice. It moves your capital and gives you some dev. This is a little bit of mana. This is a little bit of mana.
I mean,
I mean,
he will be
20% production efficiency is huge.
Yeah, but it's only for 20 years. Like it's nice. It's nice.
I mean, that's a lot of money though.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's
This one
great
is
money.
nice, but you won't have it anytime soon.
Ooh.
That's a lot of claims, and some nice timed modifiers. But this one is extremely strong, but it's
Yeah,
really.
Jumpers really strong.
So I mean,
Land too.
why not forming Delhi? Like the ideas are not good. The ideas I think are not as strong as
But, like, actually, Greedx made a really good point of flipping Nepal by unstating a lot of stuff and then forming Delhi for the course back again.
I mean, that's what they did in
Yeah.
Hard North, the game that you guys also played.
yeah in order. Yeah.
I think the guy did that then. He formed like Nepal and Delhi in the first session.
And that
That's
was a power
Like,
play.
Smart, to be honest.
He has
I like it.
he has all the land he needs to form Nepal, so he could definitely do that.
Yeah, but like, yeah, he should do it.
Yeah.
He's not gonna even fuck up his economy or anything because he's just gonna do it instantly and he's gonna get Empire rank.
Mewar is
actually.
going to get played next session.
I hope so.
Okay, so I will talk a little bit about it then.
Cyber is gonna get probably a lot of save edits, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the state of the nation at the moment is completely like strange since a lot of events. Economically is doing very well, 30 ducats. In terms of force limit is a little bit behind the other Indians, but he can still have a full combat width, so he can bring something to the party. In terms of privileges and estates, that's good. There is not much more to say since it was AI controlled this session. He has a vassal here. Timurids came into.
Oh, wait, that's his vassal? Oh, no, that the player did that already. Yeah.
Okay. Timurids went into Sind and is now directly touching Mewar. So Mewar should get a little bit worried from this.
He did that really late though. Like you can see Timur still coring the land. He literally just got the land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was annexed in.
So he took them really late.
73. Yeah. So there will be fight between Timurids and the Indians. Like.
I mean, there's gonna be a war in India next session. There has to be, right?
Yeah. There's no way this can
five
like.
players is too much for India.
We'll see who fights where and who, and whatever.
We can then talk about your nation, Krediax. I see that you now have a coast. So
Yes.
you have boats.
Yes. I actually kind of fucked up with boats. Because I
Yeah.
had that estate mission to build 75% to my force limit.
Yeah.
I was like, sure, what's the problem? But I don't have sailors.
Yes. Well,
I just can't reach it.
oh yeah, they are not coming anytime soon. 8
No,
per month, 6 per month is not a lot. You need to.
Yeah, I'm not
reduce-
gonna reach this mission.
Yeah,
And especially if he's using 8 per month,
that.
Wait,
he's never
Yeah.
gonna reach. He's never gonna do it.
If
Yeah,
you
I should
just
do that though,
remove
yeah,
autonomy
everywhere.
there, that will not change that much. Actually,
I mean, you could just
Wait,
fix
what
it
you
by
can- what-
abusing
You
that.
almost, by the way,
What mission do you need?
mission?
Yeah. What do you need for it?
What do you mean?
no,
for the boats.
he popped a mission.
Oh, 75%. So we need like,
but
I don't, oh,
you
actually, I could ask somebody, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
just
buy
ask which
5 boats.
for the boats for a month tick, and then
Give them
Yeah.
back again. Oh, yeah, that's,
Or you could do the base thing and just abuse your Diplo dev on the coast. Get the sailors needed.
That
That
would
would
be
be the best.
I'm
that
keeping
bad.
those missions for a reason as well.
You
You know,
with 75 tradition, that's fucking base.
yeah, I know, right? And I also get 10% cav combat ability from the other one,
Why
which
are,
you think is pretty shit, but I have 30% then, so that's pretty okay.
From
why
what?
are
Which one do you
keeping,
get it?
A 70
you
We
have
cover the
general?
Concom ports.
you have 10 innovativeness.
Yeah, man, I got one every single click for
Hmm.
quality.
Wait, this is fucking ridiculous. That's one cavalry cost.
Oh yeah,
That's another
quality-
cavalry cost for
quality is
20
finished.
years.
So you actually you have a lot of mana in bank. That's okay.
There's a reason for that. Like, if you look at my institution,
Yeah, you don't have it yet.
it's 98% or something in my capital.
Mhm.
And as soon as it's in my capital, I embrace, and then I can take eco IDs
And, yeah,
and spend everything.
Your 445 is there since the beginning of the game, so that definitely helps. With
You know what helps the most? That chat, it's well connected.
Yeah.
Look at that chat
Oh.
admin
What
advisor.
the
The first, I think that's the first rank 5
5
advisor
mana
of the
in
game.
admin for 8 ducats. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll take it. That's
I
No
thought
complaints to me.
my mill advisor costs 2 ducats, my level 3. I have to check how much it costs to upgrade him.
Yeah, that's definitely nicely done there.
I even got it from the mission.
Mhm.
So
And
pretty nice.
you are
Okay, I would
waiting
pay 6
for
ducats for a level 4 mill advisor.
95,
upgrade it.
98. Yeah, so
yeah, as soon as it's there, I can.
you can get all
I'll
your.
probably have enough money as well to embrace it. also take some loans.
Probably yes. You will need like 500, something like that.
Yes, that's fine.
So definitely a strong start. Are you? Yeah, you are integrating the vassals
Yeah,
at the moment.
You wanna know my hair gamer moment?
Yeah.
Okay, look at one of those vessels that I'm not integrating. I think the one in the south, that small one, I'm not integrating.
Oh, Kamat.
Yeah.
Kamamet. Yeah.
If you click at that one,
Ilunga. Yeah.
and then under the influence tab, actions. No. In the Diplo screen, there's NX, the bottom where NX vessel is.
Yeah.
You have to give him a %.
Just above that, below that, is designate March.
Yeah.
So guess what happened with my biggest vessel?
Oh,
Oh.
Yes. And
Designated
then you
in
have
March.
to wait 10 more years.
Anyway, I'm leaving, guys. Good luck.
See
And
how
it
it
cost me
goes.
one step to undo, and I had to wait 10 years again.
Yeah.
that's
hurt.
young gamer.
Well, you are
Yeah.
winning a lot of admin, so
Who is leaving?
Still where I was
me.
leaving.
Like not leaving the camp, just leaving the call.
Okay.
You're flipping Hindu? I see.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanna flip Hindu, so I can start culture converting to Gondi.
I think you're the only Shia nation aside from me.
Rasitz is also Shia.
Oh, his
Yeah.
this as well. Okay. Oh yeah, this is Shia as well. All right, that's
there,
3.
there could be a nice Shia
Like, it's Rasitz is my ally right now, and I'm paying 1 Diplo point a month to
Influence him. No.
keep him. No, to keep him because I'm 7 out of 6, but I just can't make myself break alliance with him.
Well, it's nice to have the school. 10% shock damage received is quite strong early on. So
I have the 10% shock damage dealt.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
So it's a nice.
In my
combo.
first campaign, I was playing Racids and I was allied with the Bahmanis player as well because this combo is quite strong early on. And Racids is doing quite well. We will talk about him later, but I mean, with Ethiopia dead, he will be able to go into the gold mines, and it's definitely a relevant nation in terms of quality. Because like he starts with 10% combat infantry ability, and it only
Yeah,
gets
Racids-
better later on.
No IDs though.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
Russet is like one of those. He has admin tech 4.
Ooh, yikes.
Like what you do is like kill Yemen, form Yemen.
Yeah.
Just to get the free course.
And the government reform from Yemen is also
He
pretty
did
good.
not,
It's that feudal thingy, right?
Yeah, the feudal bureaucracy.
Do
but
Russians
let's-
also have it?
We will go
Racids
there
has
later on. I will finish with India
Re-
first.
the Racids has it, and Yemen doesn't have it.
So Vijay improved a little bit his income. He was at 16 at the end of last session. He's at 28 now. His
How the fuck is he so poor?
force limit
Sorry.
is 36 because he still has a lot of autonomy. I think.
Why does he have his forts turned on?
Army tradition. It's not bad. That's why I keep my forts on as well.
Yeah, maybe
But
not
like
all of
he,
them.
you're making money, and he is like,
Well, I'm not making a lot of money to be honest. I'm paying 20 a month. That's my source or
Yeah.
something.
yeah, but like the
he's
difference
making
is
money.
like he runs 2 advisors only level 1.
Yeah, you should run.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like
At
run
least
3
third
level
one.
2 advisors and start selling lands or whatever.
You should
Hey,
take,
you sold land to me.
should take that,
Yeah.
and you should take.
Does that count?
Where is the?
I mean, you can even think about building the .16 temples. They're quite nice, but
I built quite a
Again.
lot of buildings as well, by the way.
yeah, you have a lot of money. Like, I saw the knowledge sharing and it was ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
It's free money.
Yeah.
Oh, you
in
have
terms
the
of
privilege on.
buildings.
Stuff.
We can check that. Where did I put it? It's there.
You could build so
There's a building. here?
16
Yeah.
temples, Credit X. 0.16.
So
I didn't know that was a thing. The workshop I made in Golconda made me 1.17
yeah,
ducats.
because Golconda has the the
Yeah.
Plus 4 puts boost.
Yeah, it's amazing.
it's a lot of money.
Just imagine if you could get faceting on it.
you can't because
I
it
know,
already
but
has,
just imagine.
it's not a 0.5 then.
It's 4.5.
So you are still allied with Vijay, Jaunpur, and Ava. The one missing is Mewar. So
Yeah, I since he's protected anyway, it doesn't really matter.
yeah.
I also rivaled him for the PP.
But
But-
being able to transfer your trade to Gujarat would be a nice thing, and especially now that you have like 3 nice center of trades there. That
It's
would
kind of
be
dick move, isn't it, to Mawar? Like
depend-
the player cheated, and then the nation got reverted to if he
depends
didn't cheat. There's a new player, he can play.
depends who played there. Like,
He's AI, and then
Yeah,
just as soon as he starts, I just okay.
I mean,
Well,
good land is good land. Okay.
also one thing I noticed though in all the other Indians, nobody has mana banked.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
VGHA has a
That's
little bit, but
like that's not when you play solo player for a long time. You never bank mana because the only one putting tempo in the game is you, and you never need to bank it. So it's really a multiplayer habit to bank mana, and especially bank admin and diplo mana is like very unnatural for a lot of players. So it's
I guess that's true. But it's a good habit though.
yeah,
to
it's a good
have
habit.
in,
yeah.
It's a good habit to be able to know when to spend your mana, and when you have like discounts, wait for them and be able to time is really important. But like it takes time, and it takes willpower as well, like to not spend the mana that you have.
yeah, that's true. I guess.
So yeah, a good advice
But like
for
I don't know, like because I looked at it for Bengal specifically because I saw he got 4 IDs this session.
Yeah.
No IDs. So that's pretty okay.
Yeah.
But then I saw he was still Miltech 5. I mean, I am Miltech 5 as well, but
you can
I
definitely
do that for a
press
reason.
it whenever you want. Yeah, and that's something that that
So I was wondering if he could press it as well
no,
whenever
he
he would.
can't. He can't, and it's quite far away. Like it's 2 years and a half away.
Like
Oh,
imagine
why
if-
didn't you? It was a choice from you? You didn't pass tech because you wanted to join?
yeah, for me personally as Bamanis,
so if
I
you-
just waited.
if
I don't have the
you-
institution, so I'm
If you
just
look
waiting.
at Barmanis, he has the
Yes,
he
yes.
has the mana in store to press it whenever he wants, and he has enough mana to get the tech and have 400 more than the tech to be able to get the ID. So what I think you did, Krediax, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you pressed the ID, you got the IDs only when you had 400 more than the tech.
Yeah.
So
I just made sure I could always take the Miltech basically. And even then, I still got innovativeness for every single one of them.
So that means that he's not really risking getting declared at any time, because he can take the tech 6 whenever he wants, but he's not pressing it because doing it later will cost him less.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
the more
His
ideas
ID
he
also
gets, the
gives,
cheaper the
yeah.
tech gets, the cheaper the tech gets, the more mana he saves, so he can def more.
It's actually
So-
significant the amount of mana you
Yeah.
spend save from IDs. Like it's 2%
Oh,
for each
the-
ID.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So
That's clever, yes.
so banking mana is never a bad idea.
Oh,
Like,
another reason why I'm not going Hindu yet is legalism. By the way,
yeah, you can
Oh,
take
yeah.
2 corruption. Yeah.
No,
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 not
no.
corruption,
Tech
the-
cost.
the tech cost. I don't care about the corruption right now, but
I mean, money is always good.
yeah, but if I right now I get 8.5% tech cost from it.
Yeah.
So probably as soon as I take the tech, I'll probably switch Hindu.
But why? Like, Shia is nice.
I need to go Hindu
Why?
for the nation I want to form. I
Yeah.
wanna
Or
form
you
that.
just culture, or you just
Yeah, where I need to destate everything, but
not state, just religion. You have to convert stuff.
Okay, so
yeah, I can't because it's wrong religion.
Bengal is making 30 ducats.
No, you convert the provinces religion-wise.
37
Yeah,
force limit.
And
That's,
they have 0 religious unity. I know.
Bengal needs to reinforce a little bit his hold on the Bengal Delta. He has a lot of cash banked in. 2K.
2,000 in the bank.
I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest we've seen so far. But if
Yeah.
I was him, I would improve all the trade centers. Why can't he?
He's at
He's
war.
at war.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But they can't peace out
Yeah, yeah.
because reasons.
Okay, and that would increase quite a lot his trade share there, and then maybe find people to funnel money into the Bengal trade node, and then redistribute the money. Possibly you, Katal. That could be nice.
Bengal
for-
Bengal isn't a great trade node though.
Early on, it's okay because you can.
Like the thing is, you look at that. There's so much inherent trade power in India because of all the center of trade. So you're gonna leak so much.
The interesting part is like Bengal has a lot of trade centers and
Yeah.
estuaries, so it has a lot of trade power itself. But then like Coromandel, Lahore, and
Yeah, there's so many.
those
man.
have also a lot of trade power. That's why it's quite hard to keep trading Malacca, fun enough, because the passive drain power out of Bengal is quite insane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
but the
trade
same
setup
thing
is
happens.
very...
The same thing happens in Bengal.
Yeah.
To the node.
The best trade node to funnel trade in India is Gujarat.
He
Yeah.
actually didn't
That's true.
went with the strengthen Bengali traders, which is not a bad choice, but will weaken a little bit his trade income. He took the
I mean-
manpower, which is a good choice as well. But I still
You want the manpower.
Yeah, manpower is very strong. But if you compare like with 2 campaigns ago when Purple was playing it, at this point in time he was making more than 30 ducats in trade in Bengal. And
Purple is a pretty good player.
Purple is quite good, yeah. And well, I was closer last campaign to the number of to this number than Purple's. But still, like I mean, with nice diplomacy and nice investments in the trade centers, I think it's really worth it.
Keep in mind that a big difference between this campaign and the campaign with Purple on Bengal was that all of the Southeast Indian nations died.
Yeah,
So we
that's
got Malacca for free.
that's true.
I was the only nation there who was able to survive somehow as Tondo. And yeah,
Yeah, and only because he didn't have any fleet and was not able to come to
because I
your
built 40 fucking heavies
Yeah.
in 4060.
Okay, Hormuz is making 15 ducats and has a force limit of 18, so it's starting to be a little bit low for the time. He still makes half of his money through trade in Hormuz. Okay, he is allied to Kwakonlu, Timurids, Kilwa, and Imerina, so he is in good
Everybody
spot.
around Ashura, it's
Yeah. That's a nice sandwich. He has 2 allies down south, 2 allies north. So basically, I think he has his eyes set on Mamluks, Rastids, and then possibly Ajuran. But can he pull it off? Not by himself. Like militarily he cannot. But diplomatically,
He has no
it's
manpower.
it's a good situation.
He has no quality. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Does he have the nice privilege that we made for Hormuz?
You made a privilege for Hormuz. I didn't know that. In which
Yes.
category?
I think here. Actually, don't know.
Novos
Just
have
scroll
it.
a bit. It's death cost on coastal deserts.
Yeah, settle the
coast.
coast.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have
They
it yet,
have-
but he's not.
He has
dealing
it.
that much.
It's oh yeah.
It's 15% coastal desert provinces. Dev cost.
Yeah.
That's
Can I
I'll-
also
I'll
get
tell
like
him- I'll tell him.
50%
I'll
So-
tell him next time.
Double.
KDX?
Yeah.
Can I also get like 50% dev cost for Chang'o in Ava?
I don't think so. But like, it's pretty OP because if you look at the school of Hormuz as well, the religious school, he
Death
has the
cost.
10% death cost as well.
And
So
he
that's-
has 10% from
Really
religion.
nice.
Yeah, so it's 25 where he starts with, and coastal deserts are plus 35, I think.
Yeah. Plus 45.
So it's not even bad land for him.
Mhm.
That's kind of ironic.
And it's good trade lanes like spices and diamonds and stuff. It's really nice.
I think we gave it to Hormuz, Rasid, Hejaz, and a couple of those nations
Yeah.
in Arabia.
As long as Mamluks doesn't have it, it's okay.
No, Memluk doesn't have it.
That would be a little bit too strong. Well, they have a lot of deserts, but and coastal deserts, but that would be too strong.
What are you saying?
We're looking
As
at
long as they, have.
There's a privilege for Hormuz, Rasid, and like the ups down there, which gives them minus 15% dev cost in coastal deserts. So
Okay.
So Massi arrived in Rasid, if I remember correctly, He's lacking a little bit of mana generation, but then again he's quite poor. He has one loan, so that's okay. In terms of mana, Miltech is there. He has a lot banked. He could take 2 techs in admin, and Diplo is waiting for the institution, I believe, but he's not receiving it so far. So
he's not gonna reach it. He's gonna overflow.
yeah, he's gonna overflow. He should take them at least one. He can wait for the second, but he should take the first one.
You can take the admin one
Especially
and then
since,
use the mill points for the ideas, and then
Doing that
Diplo you just def with.
allows him to go into the first quality, and then you do that, and then you're sure not to overflow, and he can still take the tech very soon after that. He took that. Why isn't he taking the mana? Because he doesn't want to overflow, probably. He's not forming Yemen, that he should possibly. He would become a kingdom. He would have monthly autonomy change reduction and some cores. So why not taking it? I don't know. Keep the ideas because well, morale, goods produced, global trade power, shock damage received, long leader shock, and fort defense. So really nice overall. At the moment he's quite poor. His army is not that big, but getting into Ethiopia is going to make him stronger. He is allied with Mamluks, he is allied with Ajuran, and he is allied with Bahmanis, so basically everybody around Hormuz. So these two don't like each other, and everybody knows it. So there will be some war quite soon, I believe. Ajuran. Ajuran is extremely poor. Oh fuck, that's not a lot of money. 7.3 this point in the game is not a lot.
Guys, I have to leave. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. He has so he is a theocracy, so he cannot really choose his rulers. So that's a bad heir, but he's quite old. That's not too bad. He cannot really pay for much more than one advisor at the moment. He has 2 vassals, one north, one south. I wouldn't have taken Pate as a vassal since it's slowing your, like he won't be able to take Malindi, and he gives it to Kilwa basically. He needs forts. He doesn't have any fort. That's not the best of situations for Ajuran. If he was to be declared at the moment, he would be steamrolled. At least he has a tech that is good, and he went off. He went administrative first.
It was AI, keep that in mind.
Okay.
At that part of the last session.
Okay.
He was one of the people that couldn't join.
Okay. So that's if he doesn't ask for the save edit, I will ask it for him, like remove administrative and refund the mana because
You're gonna make the save edit for him.
I can if you want, but I mean don't let him go with administrative first.
Yeah, he's a good guy like that.
Okay. Kilwa should be in a little bit better situation, I would say. That
It's
is
Zanzibar, so Zan.
Yeah. He's making 25 ducats with a net income of 8. He has a force limit of 20. That's not that much, but he can go over force limit thanks to the gold money. He
Doesn't have the gold yet though.
He has 2 gold provinces. One
yeah,
of
but
them.
he didn't take the one from Mutapa yet.
Yeah, and he has 3 others to take, which he should rush. He should definitely rush since they are only allied with Waletaya. Should not be that much of an issue.
I'm not sure if Kilwa was AI. Might have been, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, the nation is okay overall. He just needs like to finish cleaning Mutapa, and then he is in a good spot. He is allied.
It can form Rosvi.
Yeah.
When it does.
He needs Butua and Zimbabwe for that. So
Yeah, but that's all in
in Mutapa, yeah.
all in Mutapa. Yeah.
And Rosvi is a nice, very nice tag. We saw it last campaign. It's a strong nation. He
It's
is allied to Imerina, who just joined, and he is allied to Hormuz and Congo. So strong block. His expansion pass is up north. Nothing much to say there. Imerina has
You want to hear something funny about Imelina? At one point, he whispered me in game if I want to ally, and I said no, I can't. I have 7 out of 6 relations.
Yeah.
He said okay. Do you mind if I nose B into Porto, whatever it was called, those Gujarat miners? I was like, what?
I mean, that's
Well-
it's nice to have good ambition, so why not?
Yeah, well, I was a bit confused, not gonna lie.
That would have made a lot of sense, like funneling money from funneling trade from Gujarat to Zanzibar.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense from his point of
From
view.
his point, like in a solo player game, that would have been a nice move. And if he offers you a nice deal and gives you, I don't know, money or something, it could be. Oh, he's losing a lot of money actually.
Thanks.
He has 15 loans. That's a lot. 700 ducats in loans when you're making less than 7 is going to take quite a lot of time. So
I mean, state maintenance is kind of high. He probably has edicts on.
yeah, possibly. Yeah, he has institution spread, local defensive. Why?
Yeah.
Why? And deving in the capital while it's So basically, he deved the institution, I think. Like he deved his capital to 30, while the institution was already present in Kilwa. These are strange choices. I'm a little bit surprised. Then again, the mana generation is not that bad with that kind of ruler. He's paying for level 2 advisor while losing a lot of money. So, I mean, why not? That he might be doing a strange bankruptcy build of a kind that I don't know. So we will see how it goes.
Did he build
economic first.
buildings with the money, maybe as well?
Let me check. It does not look like he has a lot of those. He has a temple and marketplace, but that's like another temple there. Not much more. Oh, marketplace and temple. So not convinced. I'm not convinced by the choices. Like a temple there when you only have 2 base stacks. Both. Both.
I mean, maybe the AI built it. The AI loves to build temples.
Especially now that they are buffed, temples can be viable. I mean, on high dev provinces, possibly in Germany, Italy, temples are worth it, but not as good as the AI thinks they are.
May I ask a question? Buha gang, is that really a name of a nation in your
No,
Europe
it's,
Universal?
it's
Yes?
an
No,
added tag.
not in the base game.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
Kind of a joke in the server. Because there's a nation called Bua,
Yeah.
and that was played at one point in the server, and he just conquered the Victoria Lakes there, and he
Ah,
memed
okay.
in chat, and it was Bua gang, and
yeah.
Okay, nice.
so when we made a formable there, we just named it Bua gang.
So Buku is playing that, and
Not anymore. He couldn't play the session.
okay, yeah, I was a little bit astonished because it didn't change much since last session. So if it's not played, do you know if he will come back?
He said his internet was shit, and he said he also doesn't want protection, so
Yeah, so I think I will just go to Congo.
probably
because
not.
It looks a little bit dead. Now that Congo has the province to hop over, I think that
I think that's from the missions we gave him.
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
There is an event as well in the base game, but yeah. Well, the event is random. Like you can have you can colonize provinces around you with a big mean time to happen. And okay, so
It's still bugging.
yeah. Congo is making 20 ducats, a force limit of 30. In terms of diplomacy, is allied with Kilwa, is allied with Mali. He has claims on everything there. He will finish mopping up everything now that Buha is gone. He should be in a quite good position. He's not going to make that much more money from trade or from gold, since he doesn't have either of them, but no one can really come and contest his baseline, so he's good. In terms of technologies, is 636. He rushed.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh no, he went innovative. So why is he so late in diplomatic? I don't know. He can take the fort.
Probably because he dev'd.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, his capital is 37, so that's.
You probably dev'd milp dip regardless
Diplomatic
here and there.
Here, yeah. He dev'd slaves. That's not good, man. Don't do that.
Why not? You don't think slaves deserve to live? You don't think there should be more of them? You don't think slaves can procreate?
Yes, they can, but I mean.
I was about to mention the Dutch East Indies, but then I remember Congo, so I'm gonna keep quiet.
Yeah. He is integrating Kikonja, which is quite big. That can explain why he's late in Diplo. He integrated others as well. His ruler, his heir is very good. 546. The royal family of Congo is definitely good. He made a fort here in Luba. Very well, so not much more to say here. Good situation overall. Mali took some of the Songhai land. So was Songhai played today?
Yes, but Songhai
is going to exile.
Yeah.
So was giving most of his land to Mali before exiling part of the deal? I don't know.
That I don't know.
He finished,
I assume so.
He finished exploration and he started quantity, so we will see.
Actually, I don't know if he's gonna exile or if he's gonna jump in the sea, and we'll see, I guess.
Yeah. So Mali will be left alone in the region. He has a decent income, but I am a bit surprised that he's not making more. He has a lot of gold mines. We will check the dev just after, and he has a force limit of 18. So that is a little bit dev'd, but not enough. That is not dev'd at all, and that is not like nearly not dev'd. So he
has the dip points though.
Yeah, he has it, but he's not investing it.
GTX bad.
I mean, you don't really like early diplomatic technologies are not that important. Early gold is like completely broken.
Like the only dip tech you wanna reach early on is dip tech 4
to get the markets. Yeah.
Yes, and after that you can just keep lagging 3 behind. It doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
Unless you're a trade nation, which Mali obviously isn't.
No.
So
he could become one if he was to move his trade capital to the Ivory Coast.
Does he? Is he close to UAR actually?
Probably. He needs.
I think he only needs like one more province in.
Gao and Borno. So the capital, the ex-capital of Songhai, and Borno. Where is that?
It's in the right in Yao.
Yeah,
I think.
it's there. Okay. So he needs 2 provinces to get a very nice formable that will help him a lot. But if he just dev'd his 3 gold mines to 10, he would get 14 more ducats in income. So
14 more ducats. That means level 3 advisors.
Yeah, that means a lot of mana that then you can dev that you can use to dev around. So and in terms of ideas, he went quality. He has the first 4, so that's good overall. Songhai, I am extremely astonished by the plan. Maybe it will pay off, maybe, but I mean, with the ID set of Songhai, it's extremely strange for me to go exploration.
They're kind of military based.
Yeah.
The thing is though, we also gave Africa privilege for savannah and steppes.
Where?
Yeah, you probably can.
Yeah.
I think it's 15% as well. And I didn't realize how much savannah there is in Brazil actually. If you look at there's gonna be a lot of land for him to that's all the yellow.
Yeah.
No, that's young gold. Yeah, there. Yeah, the stream is a bit late. Sorry.
Yeah, and he can spawn quite a lot of gold in the region as well. So that I mean, the plan is decent and making a very strong Songhai Muslim Brazil with the ideas that can definitely be a good plan. I'm waiting to see how it turns out. We will see. Morocco basically died today. I don't know if if he will keep playing, but he didn't die alone. All of Iberia died for it as well. That was a shit show, a complete clown fest. Louis, quand tu écoutes ça, franchement, t'es nul. I just insulted the Castilian player because he deserves it. And
I mean,
Wait, say that
he's new
again.
multiplayer, right? So
yeah. And the big winner is Fairen in Tunis because he took the gold mine and most of the good land here. Morocco, I think, is dead. He's in bankruptcy. Yes. His income is gone. His force limit is gone as well. So that was a good war. I mean, he fought long and well, and he was extremely isolated diplomatically. And decided is a very good player, and a lot of players around were afraid of him, so they isolated him. But that's the end of a good ride, I think. England, Spain, Portugal on the first war, Tunis, Genoa on the second. That was a little bit too much for him to take.
also Mamluks was in there, I think.
Yeah, Mamluks was in there as well.
Mamluks as well, yeah.
Oh, hi GTX.
Yeah, so the gold mines I know, I need to dev them.
Yeah. Oh, gold mine is dev to 18. God damn
Yeah,
it.
he deved it. I'm pretty sure he deved it during
Yeah,
the
I mean,
war.
if
He
you're
needed
bankruptcy
cash,
warring,
he needed
right?
cash,
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not just you get more income, you also get more loan cap. So
Yeah.
early game fighting somebody with a gold mine is so annoying.
And so he exploited everything. He is at 16 corruption. He went bankrupt and has even more loans. So he fought the good war, and we can give him an F, in the chat, to acknowledge the good fight. But Morocco is no more. Portugal is making 15, force limit 18. He didn't get anything from the war against Morocco, so that's extremely sad. Grenada was
Basically,
set
the only
free.
one that got something good out of that war was Tunis.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, nobody else gained anything.
Yeah,
I mean, Aragorn isn't unhappy.
Aragon is
No,
yeah,
true, but
and that's AI Aragon. So if
Yeah.
Alex had been there, I think there would be a lot more red
Yeah,
around.
I think he was about to declare when
Yeah.
he couldn't join anymore.
So Portugal is in a bad spot, but he should be able to recover, since nobody can attack him now that Morocco is dead. However, we cannot say the same about Castile, who is probably dead.
It looks kinda dead.
It
not
looks
kinda.
kinda dead.
Well,
It makes for a nice meal for France.
So
yeah, definitely.
he bankrupted the first time. He is close to second bankruptcy, which
I mean, you could accept other rebels. That probably
you cannot
increases
do it
income a
while
lot.
at war, can you?
No, you can just manually accept them.
Uh, yes, that would help him. Yes, definitely.
He
But can
he
he
have
fight?
no armies now.
Yeah, he has.
He had no armies before, so that. But his income should go up by a decent amount because of
But
this.
he has a gold mine, no?
Yeah, he has. But a lot of
Yeah,
devastation,
Aragon can just take
a
that.
lot of autonomy, so no income at all. So yeah, Castile is dead. Castile is dead.
Yeah.
He went faster in the campaign than the last time he played with us, where he died first session. So props to you.
That's
But yeah, I mean, okay, Aragon is making not that much money, 18. Trade has been nerfed a lot with the last patch, splitting Genoa and Barcelona. Well, Valencia is a net loss of income for Aragon. In terms of technologies, is doing very well. He went quality first, so that is good overall. Low crown land, but no real problem. Force limit went down a little bit because I think AI did not lower autonomy, so you have a lot of autonomy, but that should get better later on. What else? Not much more to say. He's allied to France and the Papal State. Papal State, well, lost a war but expanded into Napoli. So I think we can go to France. France expanded a lot this session, and France is definitely one of the major power in the world. Force limit of 54, income not that high, 36, but still enough to field a very strong army. France secured Provence. He also got the Lorraine. He got a lot of land from Burgundy. Here and here. Burgundy, in my point of view, made a little bit of nation ruining, but that's only my.
Yeah, like I got DM'd about that, and
Yeah.
all I can say, we're gonna look at it.
But overall, France is in a very, very strong position. It's the biggest power in the world. Well,
Good luck, Yumnor.
Yeah.
And I gotta go.
Yeah.
So, see you later.
Well, the second biggest behind the Timurids, but he has the institution. Still has
Yeah.
2 vassals to integrate, a small
You can
coalition.
go into Castile as well.
wait. Who is the first one? Second. Who is the first power?
Timurids,
The second.
France, and then Ottomans.
Okay.
Then Muscovy
I s-
to Mamluks.
I thought we were 1 and 2, but okay.
Well, until Timurids embraces the institution, you are. But
in terms of autonomy, he still has a lot. Still has quite a lot. He should get rid of that. It's very good land, and by just finishing his AIs and finishing Brittany, he's in a very, very strong position. And then playing full eco, consolidating, rushing both quality and then economy while building the nation would give him an enormous advantage over everybody else on the continent, especially since Iberia is dead. Like just playing slow the next one and building up would double or triple his power in less than maybe 30 years, something like that. England is taking over the English Channel and Burgundy at the moment. things were quite quiet in the British Isle for the session. England is making a lot of money, 46, a lot of it from trade. That's a lot, and it will keep growing with time. He is benefiting a lot from what the Burgundian player did. Will he be able to take a lot from this war? I don't know how much. Oh, actually, it's occupied by Desmond. It's occupied. Everything is occupied by Desmond. Why is that so? I don't know. I'm not aware of the deal they made, but they will probably do something about that. England participated in Moroccan War to get a foothold in the Ivory Coast, but led archly check manpower and loans. Well, in terms of loans, they only have two because they have a lot of income. But in terms of manpower, you are right. They are a bit low. Then again, does he really care since he can pay for mercs? I don't think he cared that much about manpower at this point in game. So what I think they will do is that Desmond will take provinces because he doesn't have aggressive expansion over anybody in Europe, and then he will sell them to England, and that way England can take more provinces without getting a big coalition. What happened in Ireland? So yeah, England took quality first 5 and has a force limit of 39. Munster is fucking orthodox. What the heck? I didn't see that coming. So Munster is orthodox. Munster is making 5 ducats. He has a colonial advisor. In terms of ideas, he finished exploration. He started colonizing, I'm sure. Yes, he has. Here is Saint Martin, that is not finished yet but will be very soon. Desmond is colonizing Saint Vincent. Okay, so the Irish are going to go into the New World. Not much more to say so far, but next session I think we will see much more action, since they will be able to start fighting the natives. Desmond is making approximately the same money. In terms of mana, that's very well as well. He's a bit late compared to Munster in terms of exploration ideas, but that's okay. So yeah, Ireland is playing the low profile quiet game. So I have still Tunis, Mamluks, Ottomans, QQ, Great Horde is dead, so Muscovy, Sweden, and all of Central Europe. What time is it? 23 and a half. Do we finish today? Ha! That's a good question. Do I want to finish today? No, yeah, you're right, Steve. I think I will end it here for today, and I will
No.
see with Spielberg to do it to finish another time, because there are still a lot of nations to do, and I don't want to miss nations and be a bad person. So see ya everybody, and thanks for listening. See you later.